with everyone and anyone you meet. You exploit women who are lonely. Because if they weren't lonely, they wouldn't be fucking on a date with you in the fucking first place. This is natural human nature. So when you speak to people, speak to clients, speak to customers, you need to identify their weaknesses. Where are they weak? So if you're speaking to a company, if I was speaking to a company for TV that was very big, very, very successful, already sold lots of product and didn't need more sales, then I'd be telling them about the prestige of TV, branding, making sure that all of their competitors know that they're the flagship, explaining that in their industry, they're going to be the first one on TV, and that in nearly every industry, the company that went on TV first held the market share, and that you only get one chance to be first, and if a competitor comes first, they're going to lose that prestige of being the first people within the bouncy ball company on television. If I had a different client in the same industry who wasn't selling anything, I wouldn't be talking about none of that. I'd be talking about how the fact that we're going to sell a bunch of product, we're going to get them up there, we're going to make them the market leader. You have to identify their weaknesses. I worked out what they wanted, what they needed to hear. Do you do that? No. You fucking should. Work it out. This is down to, once again, a how to sell as opposed to what you sell. So what's the famous thing they always say? Sell me this pen. I've never done that in my life, and no one's ever said it to me. But it's not about the what. It's about the how, just like before, just like I've told you. So if you start saying, well, this pen is white and it has lots of ink and it can write for a long time, you're talking about the what, you're talking about the how. Sell me this pen. Do you want to write down your ideas? Yeah, I already have a pen. Yeah, but you don't have this pen. With this pen, you can write down ideas you can't write down with that pen. Well, why? How do you know that's true? Because I've been selling pens for a long time and I'm a pen expert. I'm telling you, this pen, when you have this pen in your hand, the way that the writing flows from your mind, you're going to come up with multi-million-dollar ideas that you never would have had before if you didn't have this particular pen. I know all about pens. I know about the pen you have, and I know about the pen that you could have, and this is a superior pen in every single way. Fuck the pen. I haven't even talked about the fucking benefits of the pen. I've just put a spin on it. And what else have I tied in with my sales pitch right there? Curiosity. He knows about pens? This is the best pen? Well, it can't be that much better. It is. Absolutely is. Blind confidence. Well, okay, I'll try one pen. He might like it and buy more. He might not. Who gives a shit? He bought the pen. So it's not about the what, it's about the how. And you have to play to people's strengths and weaknesses. Keep this in mind. Identify their weaknesses. Nobody's weakness is that their pen runs out too soon. That doesn't happen. People's weaknesses are that they don't think of good things to write down. That's a weakness. I can't remember the last time someone had a pen and goes, damn it, I've had this pen for 3 months and it's run out of ink. It doesn't happen. But I have seen people sit and write, go, oh, I don't know what to write. Play to weaknesses and play to strengths. Think about it. Think outside the box. Next, satisfy immediate need. So I recently was having a conversation with a guy within one of my companies, and we were discussing the back end of one of my companies. And we were talking about needing a back end system to run the company. And we were talking about how in the future, if we don't have this system, blah, 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 the future. You know how you convince people to do things? You satisfy an immediate need, because people are lazy. If someone comes along to me and says, you need this because in 2 years, once you said in 2 years, I don't care. And neither does anyone else. Most people out here are stressed about shit that's happened yesterday and shit that's gonna happen tomorrow. They ain't got time to think about from 2 years from now. If you want to sell somebody something, you need to satisfy an immediate need. Immediate, not later. So it doesn't matter what you're selling, but you need to look at your selling points and you need to be thinking immediate need. I did this with T2 all the time. Companies will come along and go, oh yeah, we're interested in branding. We're thinking maybe next year. I'm like, next year, but when your competitors will get on TV, you need to be the first. Immediate need. Now they're starting to panic and think about it. First, they came to the meeting and wanted to talk about TV for next year. Now they're talking about TV for right now. If I was sitting there and go, yeah, well, next year we can ifs and buts, candy and nuts, maybe next year, maybe I'll die in a car crash next week. I ain't got till fucking next year. You're a hustler. This is what this is, Hustlers University. Hustlers need money today. You need money now. You haven't got till next year. You need it now. So the only way you're gonna get people to give you money now is if they have an immediate need that needs to be satisfied right now. No one's giving you money now for some shit that's gonna happen in the future. Immediate needs. So it doesn't matter what you're selling or what client you're talking to, find an immediate need for it. Don't talk about the future. Don't talk about legislation that's gonna happen next month. Don't talk about how next year they're gonna need. Say, right now you need this because. Right now. Urgency, panic, ooh, oh shit, now, fuck, how did I live without it? Oh my God, now. If you have any selling points that sell to the future, great. They can be icing on the cake. Your cake that's really gonna sell product is immediate need. If you cannot identify someone an immediate need, they're not gonna buy it. It's the same with absolutely anything. Even with cars. So, I never worked in car sales. I actually really wanted to because I know I would have been fucking good at it. But because I'm so good at sales, every time I buy a car with salesmen trying to sell me, I know their tactics. But it's very, very typical of car salesmen all the time. Go in there, yeah, I'm thinking of a new car next year, but my car I've got now is fine for now. Da, da, da. Yeah, but you should get this car now. So, well, I've already got a car. Yeah, but you need this one now because you'll save X amount on the fuel and you'll save X amount on tax and X amount on insurance. And also this car has this new system, the self-drive system, so blah, blah, blah. So when you're on the motorway, cruise control, da, da, da. He doesn't say, yeah, okay, next year maybe. No, it's like, no, you need it now because he identifies immediate needs, even if they're bullshit, even if they're garbage. Immediate. Keep this in mind. You ain't got a sales point and you ain't got a pitch if it's not an